Trust is important in relationships. It is the foundation a relationship is built on. It's so necessary that violation of trust or cheating is even a permissible reason for divorce in the Bible. Broken trust is hard to come back from because the cheater has self persecution as well as judgment from others. The Bible says people who have trust are blessed. It really is a valuable thing. Now let's talk about how the two authors view trust. In the author to My Dear and Loving Husband, the author believes that trust brings a heavenly reward. We know this because he says, "The heavens reward thee manifold, I pray." The author also believes that trust will make them inseparable even after death. We know this because he says, "That when we live no more, we may live ever." The author also believes that the trust makes their love more valuable than riches. We know this because he says, "I prize thy love more than whole mines of gold or all the riches that the east doth hold." The author of The Crucible believes that when you break a trust, it causes you to judge yourself. We know this because he says, "I do not judge you. The magistrate sits in your heart that judges you." The author also believes that trust is easily questioned during times of mass hysteria. We know this because he says, "I should have roared you down when first you told me your suspicion." The author also believes that a broken trust leads to condemnation. We know this because he says, "I am doubted every moment, I am judged for lies, as though I come into a court when I come into this house." One author talks about the good aspects of trust, while the other tells of the downside to broken trust. So as we can tell, the author's belief that breaking a trust leads to judgment, but having trust can bring a heavenly reward. We share the same theme of trust in the world today. For example, my aunt and uncle have a broken trust. My aunt cheated on my uncle. My uncle moved out for a year, which was hard on the kids. My aunt feels bad and insecure around the family because of her guilt. The family gets angry with her a lot because they don't trust her. They are back together, but it will never be the same because the trust was broken. Another example would be Bill Clinton cheated on Hillary. His wife stuck with him, but a country full of people still judged him. The House of Representatives charged him with perjury and impeachment. He was acquitted, but his name is still blemished. Another example would be Rita Wilson and Tom Hanks. They are married for 29 years. Trust lets them travel and work, allowing them to build a secure future together. They call their love for each other sacred. So as we can tell, trust is equally valued today as it was back then.